Revenge is sweet reveals Coronation Street's Jane Danson. Leanne Battersby has had a spring in her step lately, ever since she began her secret liaison with the cobbles tall, dark and handsome lawyer Imran Habeeb. But actress Jane Danson admits the screen romance has not been without its difficulties. Charlie, who plays Imran, is about 6 feet 2 in and I'm 5 feet 2 in, so I actually can't reach him. She laughs. There's a good foot between us, so I could have done with a box to stand on. In the end, I wore the biggest heels I've got and he stooped down a bit, so it was fine. Kissing scenes are always a bit weird anyway, but we've both been acting long enough to know it is part of the job, so we make sure we have a giggle. Sadly, as Leanne discovers this week, Imran, Charlie de Melo, is not the catch he initially seems. For while she's been enjoying her no-strings-attached fling, Imran has taken it one step further by dating Leanne's sister Toya, Georgia Taylor, at the same time. The storyline has had all the makings of a hilarious farce, with Imran wrongly believing that both women know about each other, and aren't bothered. In fact, the reality is that they're both aware the other is having a secret liaison, but have no idea it's with the same man. It's only this week, when Sally Metcalf, Sally Dinver, discovers what Imran is up to and breaks it to the shocked sisters, that they twig they've been tricked. They're not annoyed with each other, because neither of them knew, but they're obviously angry with Imran and think it's a bit yuck, Jane says. They decide to teach him a lesson and lead him to believe that they're willing to double-date him. They lure him to the bistro and as the champagne flows they offer him the night of his life. They play Imran at his own game and tell him it's a dream come true for them, Jane laughs. They say they've always gone for the same type of man and he says, really? He's a bit nervous. Leanne is quite miserable sometimes, so it's been nice for me to do different stuff. It's not as draining, that's for sure. Rather than being dark and heavy, this storyline is a bit light-hearted. It's good to see Leanne's naughty side again. As well as being fun to play, the storyline has had an added bonus in that it's meant plenty of scenes with her screen sister. Jane and Georgia Taylor joined the show together 21 years ago and off-screen are as close as real siblings, often referring to each other as sis. It's been brilliant, Jane beams. We chat all day and then we message each other at night via WhatsApp. It's quite ridiculous, because at the end of the day we go, see you tomorrow and I know for a fact that one of us will message the other that night. We just get each other. We went through a huge change in our lives together when we joined Coronation Street. I didn't share that experience with anyone else. We were the same age and we were going through life stuff at the same time, so there'll always be that bond. As part of their revenge against Imran, Leanne and Toya make a list of the debonair lawyer's pros and cons. It's to give him a taste of his own medicine after Sally told them that Imran made a list, comparing them. But later in the week, when Imran finds the list, he sacks Leanne from her admin job at his solicitor's office. However, when Adam points out that the office filing system is in chaos and he'll have to re-employ her, Imran is forced to grovel. The plot thickens for Leanne as this autumn sees the return of actor Ben Price as Leanne's former husband Nick Tilsley. I'm really pleased, says Jane. Ultimately Nick is the love of Leanne's life. They've been through so much. They were teenage sweethearts and his mum, Gail, hates her. It's always been like Romeo and Juliet. So I would love it if they could settle down for good. Sometimes people do end up happy on Coronation Street.